Hi, my name is CT and welcome back to the third Alliance War of the season, OMNI vs MIBR, or as I like to call it, Warlock's Rampage. For this war, I'll be using 5-star rank 5 Venom, 5-star rank 5 Doom, and 6-star rank 3 Warlock. For Section 1, I'm on Path 8, and my first fight of the day is Warlock vs Sabretooth. This fight is going to be relatively easy. My strategy going into it is just parry heavy, parry heavy, parry heavy, get an infection up, make his healing go to 0, and then use his special 2 and knock him right out. It's going great so far. The protections aren't sticking because I'm knocking him down with my heavies. I'm getting very nice counters to his special 1 and heavy attacks. Right now my power is being reduced, but he has nothing left. I'm at my special 2. It's game over for Sabretooth. That fight was relatively clean and easy to pull off, but this next fight may not be that easy. Quick little note for this next fight and for the rest of the war. I actually remembered to turn on my music and fight sounds, so it won't only be just me. You'll also get that sweet thwack from Warlock Special 2. For this next fight, it's Venom vs Warlock on a power drain node. And this fight is supposed to be tricky because if you're using a champion other than Venom, you just get power drained into oblivion. But Venom has a built-in ability where he cannot be power drained against tech champions, so this actually makes him completely immune to the node. Also, Warlock's virus infections, the duration of them is tied to the number of buffs that you have. Because Venom has so many buffs, I just don't get infected. If you want a natural cure-all, just have 1,000 buffs. Oh, also I kinda get smacked there, but hey. I'm gonna omnom his buffs, and even though there is a heal block, it's gonna feel good. And I'm going to be happy about hitting this man again. Relative slow play, I'm opting to bait his special 2 instead of his special 1, just in case. You know, why risk going for something a little bit harder, or even run the risk of failing a dex? Sneaky heavies remove the armor break and also any precision, or the protection, my bad. Special ones also remove it, but hey, I can just go for the kill. Relatively clean, aside from that part where I got hit in the face, but hey, at least we're moving on relatively quickly. For Section 2, I'll be taking a Red Hulk on Encroaching Stun. Warlock is a pretty good option for this. He can just chill out and get to a special 2 and cycle through him. I do get smacked in the face at the beginning of this fight, but hey, it's fine. Everybody deserves to get smacked in the face and have their heavy evaded. I just checked for willpower there, and that's gonna be important. Encroaching Stun is coming in on me, but I barely managed to squeeze out to my special 2 and get it off. That nice little thwack from the hammer is more than enough. Right now, he's being degenerated and power burnt by the infections and his willpower mastery. Had this fight not have had willpower, it would have been a lot more difficult. But thankfully, people don't tend to reset the defensive tree when they're doing defense placements. Warlock is making quick work of this Red Hulk, and after one more special 2, he's down. Nice and clean. In between the next fight, I pop an invulnerability boost, because this Domino is not my cup of tea. I like fighting Domino sometimes, but it's so risky in war. It's not a fun fight at all. One of my least favorite, actually, but that's what makes it fun. So this has kinetic transference, spite, so I am getting nothing but hammered here. She is going to gain infinite power, and right now she's infected. Because I'm parrying her mediums, which are non-contact, she's getting a little bit of power burn, but I am really playing it close to the edge. She's lucky, which means her evade chance is really high. And I could have failed that dex. I do critical fail the dex, but not the action. One special 2 up, a lot of damage over. Thankfully, Warlock's passive power burn from non-contact attacks being blocked and the willpower drain is keeping the spite at bay. One combo and we're all the way through. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Next fight is actually a Doom fight, if you can believe it or not. It's Doom versus Phoenix, and one of my favorite parts and interactions about the Doom versus Phoenix matchup is the very final percent. Doom can successfully stagger Phoenix's next life, and if you do this, you get a very special visual cue that I'll point out in this fight. But until then, enjoy Doom absolutely smacking Phoenix on path. I think this is 7. Yeah, this is. So this Phoenix has aspect of evolution, which means her power gain is insane. Thankfully, Doom kind of takes care of that. I'm going to try and reduce the number of regen charges that she has, but she's going special 1, special 2, special 1, special 2. Just on and on and on. It's so risky. So, I go for a heavy attack, she's at a special 3. And this is where things get fun. When I use a special attack, or a special 3 next time around, you're gonna see a little bar pop up from the center of Phoenix. This represents a visual cue for her half-life activating, and she gets a fun little bonus. But this is a normal Doom fight at the end of the day. There's one sneaky little catch though. One very sneaky catch. Look here. Look specifically at her chest. See that line? That means the next stage of the Phoenix is activated. I didn't have a stagger on her, but my presence should be enough to kind of reduce the regen. I time a light exactly when it expires. I launch a special 1, and she's dead. That is a perfectly timed light attack at the end of the invulnerability. And that brings me to the end of this war. Well, we did end up losing. This was one of the funner wars for me. No deaths from me. I only have 1 timeout this entire season so far, which is pretty awesome. But we'll see what the next few wars have. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll be pumping out a lot of these Alliance War videos. I have an entire season to catch up on. Remember to subscribe if you like the content, because there will be more. Thanks for watching. Domino is a champion.